Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. This is HD and I'm here to bring you guys some more StarCraft 2 games. Almost stumbled on myself there on the intro. That would be not good. Anyways, I just, well, who am I kidding? I was going to say I just woke up, but it is morning right now. I have been awake all night. It is 7 a.m. right now, and I'm here to bring you guys some more StarCraft 2 games. The reason why I've been staying up is because there's been so much StarCraft 2 that I've been watching and been playing. I don't know if you guys caught the NASL Season 3 finals, but that just happened yesterday, and I was up watching that all day. Following that, watched the OSL for StarCraft 2, which is just now beginning. Oh my god, there's so many things happening in StarCraft 2 right now. It is crazy. And so it was pretty hard for me to get any sleep, not even a wink. But as I was watching all these tournaments, maybe not too much NASL, but I was watching OSL, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I want to see more of the foreign scene. I want to cast more of the foreign scene because I feel like I've been neglecting it a lot. I've been doing a lot of stuff of the games from Korea, but I haven't been doing the games outside of it too much, and I haven't been paying too much attention to it. So, what better way than to go ahead and bring you guys a game from a foreign tournament? This is the Gigabyte Invitational Cup #1, and what makes this kind of interesting is no, there won't be. There will be a Korean, is what I'm trying to say. And actually, the Korean that you guys are going to see is the Red Terran right here. He is TSL.Polt, otherwise known as Team SCV's Life's Polt. Try saying that really fast. That's kind of hard to say. He's going to be the Red Terran at the 12 o'clock position of Antigua Shipyard, and his opponent is going to be Acer.Nerchio, the Blue Zerg. And many consider Nerchio to be the second best Zerg outside of Korea. You know, everyone obviously already knows who the best Zerg is, and that's Stefano. He is the best Zerg right now, but Nerchio is considered a close runner-up to that, and performing pretty strong here from what I've seen in the bracket of this tournament. Now, I don't want to cast the entire thing, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to cast Semifinal A, Semifinal B, and then the Grand Final. So this here is Semifinal A, guys, and I believe it is a best of 3. So strap yourselves in here on this lovely Monday? Yes, Monday right now. Strap yourselves in here. It is Monday right now, the beginning of the week for a StarCraft 2 tournament, semifinals and grand finals included. Today will be A, tomorrow will be B, and Wednesday will be the grand finals. I hope you guys enjoy that, and should be pretty fun. We'll see what happens here. Polt versus Nerchio. And one thing before the game gets started, I just wanted to say the other reason why I've been staying up so late too is I've actually been playing a lot of StarCraft 2. I've been practicing my Zerg a little bit more. I don't know if you guys remember, but a few months ago I said I wanted to practice my play a little bit more, just because, you know, it's fun. It's fun to be good at StarCraft 2. It's not fun to suck. So I've been practicing a little bit more, and I think I finally gotten the Stefano Roach max timing really down in a good way, and I've been able to like max out on Roaches against Protoss at around 11 minutes 30 seconds, and that's pretty decent. So I've been thinking about making a video about that, just to show how to do that as Zerg and maybe how to counter it as Protoss, or the ways that I think are most annoying. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, because I can definitely make a video explaining how that works. And I've been playing that same build order like day in and day out, so I've got a lot of practice with it, and it should be fun. But anyways, getting back away from Zerg versus Protoss and into Zerg versus Terran land here, because we've got Marines on the map, and they are going pretty quickly here, man. This is kind of interesting. 3 Marines coming out right now. You know, the creeps are already spread out. Usually by this point, you'd see the Marines earlier than this for the bunker harass, but not at this point. This is very interesting. And so it's just 3 Marines, no SCVs. They are going to the top right now, and it looks like they're just going to build a campfire here and chill at the Zerg 3rd. Meanwhile, back inside the main, we have additional barracks coming up, as well as a factory, so we are going to have reactored Hellions. And, you know, that's pretty common nowadays. You don't see too much of the 1 base barracks factory into expansion. You see the 1 barracks into expand into reactored factory now, which is more economical. The Hellions come out a little later, but the thing about the Hellions is, and you know, I've mentioned this so many times in my cast, is that the queens are so good against Hellions now, and Zerg makes so many queens that it just becomes like a moot point. But you still need the Hellions on the map for map control. They're still a good unit to have. They can prevent creep tumors from spreading out, and that's what we're going to see Polt go for. Nerchio, meanwhile, the foreign, the secondary foreign hope, not to belittle him compared to Stefano or anything like that, but for now the secondary hope is going for double Evo chambers. So he is going to go Zergling Baneling here. And most likely Infestor or Roaches or some combination thereof. Don't think we're going to see Mutalisks, but you know, we might. The reason why I don't think we're going to see Mutalisks is because he hasn't built a layer yet. He is still on complete hatch tech. Wow, this is intriguing. You don't usually see Zergs do this. Really delaying layer for quite some time here is Nerchio, but here comes those Hellions once again, just trying to destroy the creep tumors. And does Polt know where the tumors are? Because he could friendly fire a Hellion to kill them off. They are bleeding, but now that they're submerged, or I guess submerged to the Terran eyes, they can't really see it without a comsat. So Polt for now, it looks like he's just continuing to play Ring Around the Rosie with these 4 Hellions. Gets one of the creep tumors to be cancelled, but he loses, I think, a Hellion right there. Or was that a Hellion? I don't even know what died. Was that like one of the little gadgets on the map? Or the doodads? Wasn't really noticing. But Polt back at home is walling off with supply depots, building Marauders and Marines, so he must be sniffing out the Roach play here from Nerchio. This is really, really intriguing. You don't see this very often, but Nerchio finally now gets the layer, so his Roach speed is going to be considerably late, and he's already made a bunch of Roaches. You know, it's speedless Roaches and Banelings, and I don't know. This is very intriguing. He's going to have Roaches, he's going to have Banelings, but it's almost like he can't make an attack at the front door because Roaches without speed take forever. And at this point, Polt's already got Marauders coming out. So this really feels like, to me, that Polt is going to cruise on through this army. The only thing in his path is the Queens and the Crawlers. And the Queens are a pretty good impediment, but against this many Hellions and Marauders and Marines, this is a pretty crazy timing from Polt. And I don't know if the Zerg can hold this off. He's at 53 over 43 right now, so he's got more drones. He's about to finish 1-1, which is going to help oh so much. But that army is really, really big. Now, the Roaches might not have speed, but they are on creep, so they get a little bit of a speed benefit there. The Banelings, will they connect on the Marines? No, they will not. Very nice micro by Polt right there. And now, if he can get more Marauders on the field, he should be able to deal with these Roaches. And it's a pretty close fight right now, but more Banelings coming in from the east side. And Nerchio's just trying to find an opening here to hit with those Banelings. He's trying to connect with them. The thing here is, though, he's been doing a lot of good damage. Note, the Marines and Hellions are pretty weak, man. There's not much health left in that army. And Polt is continuing to reinforce this position. But, you know, without medevac support, without SCVs repairing here, you really can't attack forever as Terran. But, you know, it's not an all-in. He is building a command center behind this, and I didn't expect it to be an all-in at any point. It really felt like, to me, it was a timing play, almost as if he added on the Marauders because he felt like Roaches were coming. But I'm sure right now Nerchio wishes he had gotten his layer maybe a little bit sooner, because he really needs that Roach speed. It is still about a minute away from finishing on that production tab. So this is a... You know, I think he held it off pretty well, to be honest. Nerchio held off that attack, and he didn't really lose much. And he still got the economic advantage, and he still got an extra base over the Terrans. So I think it's a pretty close game right now, but the longer it goes on, I think Polt has to worry, because Marauder Hellion, it's not that good in late game. You need to get tanks out. You need to get the bio army on the field. The real staple of TVZ is tank marine, and he's just now starting to get siege mode online. So that's a big problem, because you need siege mode, I think, to counter Roaches in numbers. Marauders, they can do it too, but it's just much better to have tanks, because tanks can also obliterate Zerglings, they can obliterate Infestors from a distance, and Marauders, they're not as good at doing that. So I really think right now Nerchio is starting to build up big time, and Polt here, the Korean, is in a little bit of trouble. The longer this goes on, he needs to get siege mode online right now. He needs to secure the 3rd command center. There is actually... I don't know what the heck this is. This is like residue. Why is there creep there? I have no idea. But maybe there was an overlord there, and then the I guess the fog of war disappeared, and that's what we see. But the command center, once it comes in, the creep will recede automatically. And here comes Nerchio, coming in with the Roach speed now, and about to finish 2 armor and 2 melee. Gonna cream through the Marines and the Hellions of Polt, and Polt has to pull back. This was really, really crazy from Nerchio to just go in there and take out this army, but I guess he felt that he was growing in strength and that the Terran was diminishing, and you know, he had an opportunity to just go right on through that. And that was a great play by Nerchio. Now he can bust through the rocks on Antigua. And you guys got to remember, this map is typically a good map for Terran versus Zerg. It's a great map for dropping. It's a good map, and Zergs don't really like this in ZVT. Thanks, Somtozu. I will give you a shout out right now, but I must mute you as well. I always forget, so I do apologize. But you know, as I was saying before, this is a good map for TVZ traditionally, but since Nerchio's taken such a big lead already, I think that, you know, Polt's in a lot of trouble here. He's going to have to pull back into the recess of his third base, hide behind the supply depot walls. Hopefully that can narrow the banelings a little bit, but all his mules and SCVs are in so much trouble, and fungal growth coming out. Oh man, Nerchio is going to roll on through this expansion, and fighting for Europe right now against Korea is looking to take the first game of this set from the Gigabyte Invitational. Very nicely done by him. At least he's going to do a lot of damage here. But I guess I might be calling it a little bit prematurely, but anytime the Terran loses the third, loses 19 SCVs, it's pretty brutal. I don't know, Polt's not giving up yet. He's not the kind of player, from my knowledge, to just surrender. You know, he's not going to Idra out here. No offense to Idra or anything like that. But he is going to stick it in. He is going to try to hold on. I don't know why my computer is lagging a little bit right now. I do apologize. Try to get that fixed out in the next cast. The awesomeness of this game maybe just a little bit too much for my computer to handle. Meal's getting dropped down right now for Polt on the third, but he needs those meals. This is like a necessity. It's not a luxury. You know, a lot of times when Terrans have meals, it's like a luxury. Oh, he's got meals? That means his income's skyrocketing against the Zerg. But actually, well, it is still skyrocketing against the Zerg, but, you know, Nerchio is still way, way ahead in almost every department here. The only thing is he needs a fourth hatchery. There it is. There's a fourth in the middle of the map. So he's going to keep that one base plus advantage. And now he's coming in with some burrowed infestors. Uh-oh. This is going to be pretty nasty here, depending on what these infestors do, of course. There's a siege tank that just drives right by them. It is, the insurgents are coming in! And, I don't think... Oh! TSL.Polt sniffs one of them out, but he doesn't know about the other three infestors. And, uh-oh. This is going to be pretty nasty. Will he unburrow and fungal, or will he just spit out some infested Terrans? I don't know. Remains to be seen. Nerchio just kind of biding his time right now. Oh, that's why. He's making 5 Ultralists. Good golly. And, you know, Polt is so scrambling right now. He's not even bothering to kill off the Overseer in his base. That's just how flustered, I guess, Polt has become after, you know, realizing that he's pretty far behind in this game right now. It's 18 minutes in. He hasn't done any serious damage to the Zerg at all, and he's taking more damage here if these infestors get their hits on the SCVs, or the infested Terrans rather. But Polt, pretty good reaction there, pulls his SCVs away, and he needs everything right now, ladies and gentlemen. If he's going to win this game, he needs to dig in deep right now and buckle down. It's a long road here, and Nerchio's coming in, man. He is coming in with the Zerglings and the Ultras, and I don't think Polt can hold on. This is pretty nasty. Those SCVs getting shredded to bits. 3-2 are the upgrades for the melee, and of course Ultras share that upgrade as well. Now it looks like the Ultras don't really want to throw Ultras away. You can throw Zerglings away, sure, but Ultras are a bit more pricey, so we're gonna be a little discriminatory here, and you know, save the Ultras. The other guys, they can just die off. The Infestors too, still inside the base. Finally, the Overseer gets pushed away. Polt is just not looking at his best right now, guys. Perhaps Nerchio is just, you know, almost looking like the Stefano, man. Like I said before, no dissing him, obviously. He's a very talented Zerg player. And remember, guys, he has won quite a few tournaments to his name. I think he took 2nd place against Whitera in one of the IPLs as well. So he is very, very talented. No, you know, no disrespect to him. And here comes Polt with the Marines, the Marauders, and the tanks. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Nerchio is just going to ram through with oh so many Ultras. And I think Polt is just going to have to tap it out here, man. That is it. At some point, you just got to know that the match is over. It's gone into round 8. You know, you're against the ropes, you're bleeding, you're cut from the lip, your trainer's just trying to pad you back up, but you just, I mean, like, the next knockout, you won't even be able to to like get up before the count of 10, and this is it. I think Polt is pretty much out of it. It is 185 supply to 94 right now. A huge reload of Zerglings right here. I like that word, reload. I actually caught that from the NASL, one of the casters. I don't know who he is, but very nice vocabulary. So I will be using that more often. The reload of Zerglings, and Nerchio takes the first game against Polt. So we're going to see what happens here in game 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this cast. If you did, make sure to check me out. I'm at youtube.com/HDStarcraft. Of course, Heart of the Swarm is coming out, and I will be keeping you guys very up to date with Heart of the Swarm content as well. Yeah, I don't know why I'm rambling on. Let's just go on game 2. I'll see you guys there. This is HD signing out.